Well, hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, just as always, depending on when you catch these live videos. As always, I'd like to thank everyone who has watched, who has commented, who sent me personal messages, and has continued to encourage me through these videos. The way that I look at it is it's just my way of being able to help and give to such a wonderful community, to so many wonderful friends, and to be able to reach out to those people who don't know where to look, who have lots of questions, and this allows me to be able to cover a bunch of different things. And that's what I like to do, but I stay within the areas that I know really well, so I try to stay within business and personal, and then I alternate these. So today's quote is on, again, I'm going to leave that to you. It's by Aaron Rose. In the right light, at the right time, everything is extraordinary. You know, sometimes it's the quotes that get me choked up. So today I want to talk about ways to kill the ego. And we're going to talk about specifically at work. Now, I probably have, I don't know, 4 pages full of notes that I wrote out on the subject because, you know, when I talk about ego, the first one I do is I look in the mirror and I have to look at myself. So these are ways that you can hone down and kind of ways to kill the ego. Now, I'm going to probably go through, I'm going to try to stick to 10. I may go 1 or 2 over. I may not get to 10. Let's just depend on how time goes. So number 1, adopt the beginner's mindset. It's impossible to learn that which one thinks one already knows. When we let ego tell us what we have arrived and figured out already, it prevents us from learning. Pick up a book on any subject that you may know, and you'll find out that you know next to nothing about it. Walk through a library or a bookstore and remind yourself how much you truly don't know. Number 2, focus on the effort, not the outcome. With any creative endeavor, at some point, things may leave our hands. We can't let what happens after that have any sway over us. We need to remember what our famous coach, John Wooden's advice says. Success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you made the effort to do your best to become the best that you are capable of becoming. Doing your best is what matters. Focus on that. External rewards, they come afterwards. Number 3, choose purpose over passion. Passion runs hot and it burns out, while people with purpose think of its passion combined with reason. So they're more dedicated and have control over their direction. Someone like Christopher McCandless was passionate when he went into the wild, but it didn't work well, did it? The inventor of the Segway was passionate, but it's better to have a clear-headed purpose. Number 4, shun the comfort of talking and face the work. Marlon Brando once said, "What's terrifying to most people is the void." We talk endlessly on social media, getting validation and attention with the hopes that people will like us and earn us points, and avoiding the uncertainty of doing the difficult and frightening work required of any creative endeavor. As creatives, we need to shut up and get to work. Face the void despite the pain of doing so. Number 5, kill your pride before you lose your head. Whom the gods wish to destroy, and this was by Cyril Connolly, they first call promising. You cannot let early pride lead you astray. You must remind yourself every day how much work is left and must be done, not how much you have done. You must remember that humility is the antidote to pride. Number 6, stop telling yourself a story. There is no grand narrative. When you achieve any sort of success, you might think that success is in the future and is just natural and expected the next part of your story. This is a straightforward path to failure. By getting too cocky, I want to say that word right, by getting too cocky or overconfident. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, reminds himself there was no aha moment. For his billion-dollar behemoth, no matter what he might read in his press clippings, he focuses on the present moment, not the story. Number 7, learn to manage yourself and others. John DeLorean was a brilliant engineer, but he was a poor manager of people and himself. Now, one executive described his management type as chasing colored balloons. He was constantly distracted and abandoning one project for another. It's not just enough to be smart or right or a genius. It's gratifying to be micromanaging and being egotistical at times, the boss, right? In the center of everything. But that's not how organizations grow and succeed. That's not how you can grow as a person. Number 8, know what matters to you and ruthlessly say no to everything else. Pursue what needs to be pursued by you. The tranquility of knowing what you are after and not being by distracted others is like none other. We accomplish this by having an honest conversation with ourselves. You want to understand your priorities. Reject all the rest. Learning how to say no first by saying no to your ego, which will want it all. Number 9, forget credit and recognition. Before Bill Belichick became the 4-time Super Bowl winning head coach of the New England Patriots, he made his way up the ranks of the NFL by doing grunt work, making his superiors look good without getting any credit. When we're starting in our pursuits, we need to make an effort to trade the short-term, my talking is horrible today, to trade your short-term gratification for long-term payoff. Submit under people who already are successful and learn and absorb everything you can. Forget about the credit. Number 10. Connect with nature and the universe at large. Going into nature is absolutely one of the most powerful things you can do. And it's one of the most powerful feelings. It allows you to tap into what's actually possible. Nothing will draw us away more from the material success. Go out, reconnect with the world. Realize how small you are compared to everything else. It's what's called as maybe the oceanic feeling. There's no ego standing beneath the giant redwoods or on the edge of a cliff next to the crashing waves of the ocean. Now I have about 20 more. And if you're interested, please reach out and I'll share with you what they are. But I hope this helps you understand that everything has a process. But it starts with getting started. Creating a humble environment that allows you to understand that it's okay to be humble and to learn humility. That your ego does not have to sit on your shoulders. And again, I looked in the mirror going through these. So sometimes it can be a slap in the face. Sometimes it can be a slap in the back of the head like Mama would teach me. But I promise you that if you look at these and have an objective, open mind, consider how you can possibly lose that ego. And in order to grow and develop, it'll certainly help you along the way. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this is impactful to at least one person. And if it impacts many more, that's even greater. I'm having a hard time talking today, but thank you so much. I hope that you will be well and be blessed. Until the next time we talk, take care and bye for now.